The allegations surrounding Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are exploding in the media, and they are far from the fairy tale most people assumed they were living. Just when you thought you had heard it all, Argentine polo star Nacho Figueras steps into the fray with an accusation so outrageous it raises eyebrows and questions that can't be ignored. Figueras claims that Prince Harry stole a staggering $50 million from a charity associated with the Invictus Games. Yes, you heard that right. A royal prince allegedly pilfering funds meant for wounded veterans. It's a level of scandal that changes everything. Let's not gloss over this. If these allegations are true, we're looking at something much more sinister than royal drama. This accusation places not just Harry but Meghan right in the crosshairs. The couple's facade of charity work, which they have expertly crafted over the years, is now being punctured. What does it mean for their carefully curated image if, as Figueras suggests, there's a possibility they're lining their pockets while claiming to be champions for others? That's a question many will be asking, and rightfully so. The Invictus Games were supposed to symbolize hope, bravery, and recovery. But if there's even a shred of truth to Figueras's claims, they could become a symbol of deception and scandal. This is a moment for a serious reality check. For years, critics have been crying out about the potential financial mismanagement surrounding this couple's venture into charity. People have observed the stark contrast between their lavish lifestyle, thanks to lucrative Netflix and Spotify deals, and their supposed commitment to philanthropic efforts. Something just doesn't add up. Financial transparency is a significant issue here. The couple prides themselves on being beacons of charitable intent. But allegations that they're profiting from the misery of others? That's gut-wrenching. Markle's history of manipulation and control adds further layers to this complex drama. There are whispers of her being a strategic mastermind, consistently pushing for decisions that might benefit their financial situation rather than genuinely supporting charitable causes. Is she truly supportive of those in need, or is she merely playing a role to boost their public image while pulling the strings behind the scenes? Public trust is a fragile thing, and these revelations are shaking the foundation of the couple's carefully constructed narrative. Meghan's past behavior, the controversial interviews, the bold statements, are being scrutinized like never before. Could it be that her relentless ambition has overshadowed her authenticity, and her quest for personal gain has turned altruism into a mere performance? These are hard questions we can't afford to ignore. As we dive deeper into this unfolding scandal, we need to consider the impact of these allegations on the public psyche. Figueras' statement has ignited a media storm that shows no signs of dying down. The royal couple may have thought they could escape their past and redefine themselves, but now they're facing the moral and legal consequences of their choices. The prospect of legal ramifications looms large. If the allegations hold water, Markle and Harry may be thrust into a battle for not only their reputations but their very freedom. And let's be honest, any legal troubles would be disastrous for their brand. In a world where public figures are held to high moral standards, any connection of wrongdoing would eliminate whatever goodwill they've managed to accumulate since stepping away from royal duties. The irony of their situation is hard to overlook. They turned their backs on royal expectations to forge a path of personal and social relevance, only to now reel under accusations that could dismantle everything they claim to stand for. With the media microscope focused squarely on them, they're not going to easily escape this. There's a growing sentiment that the couple's supposed humanitarian efforts are tainted with ulterior motives. The public is tired of the narrative that paints them as the misunderstood victims. The people want transparency, truth, and authenticity, not a polished public relations stunt wrapped in supposed goodwill. Speculation runs rampant over Meghan's true intentions. Was her marriage to Harry a strategic move to gain visibility and credibility? Or was she genuinely in love with him? If the allegations of financial impropriety are proven, everything about their story begins to take on a different light. It's a question of character. Are they misguided advocates, or are they playing a long con? As the dust settles from Figueras' shocker, remember that the narrative around this couple is changing. What was once seen as a modern-day fairy tale may instead reveal itself as a complex web of lies, deceit, and questionable ethics. The world is paying attention, and whether we like it or not, the trajectory of Meghan and Harry's lives may very well depend on how this scandal unfolds. So, what comes next? If recent trends in public trust tell us anything, it's that people are quick to turn against celebrities when they feel betrayed. The royal couple needs to rethink their strategy. They need to come clean before the allegations spiral further out of control. How they respond to these claims will be a defining moment.